For Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Just something I wanted to share with you guys that I had got from one of my connects out in ATL. May have been something that went over a lot of people's heads. Now, Drake had always been cool with the Kardashians. He was real close with Kris Jenner. He shouted her out in several songs. He's all hugged up on her that time at Kylie's party when he was over their house for dinner. A lot of people to this day feel as though he was really over there for Kris Jenner, but he was acting like he wasn't. So, as people pretty much can remember, there was a rumor going around a couple of years ago when Travis and Kylie had broken up, that Drake was sneaking around seeing Kylie. Now, if you don't remember, Kylie, when Drake was no longer in, the times when Drake was away from his house in Calabasas, remember he had two houses next to each other. Kylie used to go over to the second house he had bought. And then she took a picture one night in what people perceived as Drake's boxer shorts. He had boxer shorts on, and they were men boxer shorts. And someone noticed in the back, like, that looked like Drake's house. And she put the pictures on her story. Now, when that record leaked with Drake calling, I got a whole bunch of Kendalls and Kylies, Kylie got offended because it seemed like Drake was calling her a side chick. So she unfollowed Drake at that moment. Now, there was still rumors going around that Drake and Kylie were messing around. There was a lot of people, eyewitnesses, seeing that they saw these two together. Was never proven, never confirmed. Well, I found out that about a year ago, Kylie and Kendall got into a huge argument about Drake because Kendall was still following Drake on social media and still liking his pictures or what have you. And Kylie, Kim, Chloe, and Courtney all unfollowed Drake because at one point they were all following him. They all unfollowed Drake to back Kylie, and especially with the Kim situation. When Kim said she doesn't want any of her sisters messing with the likes of Drake. So Kim was a little offended. She knows that Kris and Drake are really good friends. But Kim feels as though they all should have followed Drake when he was not denying that he slept with her. Now, Kylie and Kendall, from what I was told, got into a huge fight one night. And she was talking about how she doesn't even back her up. She's still following Drake after he called her. She said, he not only called me a jump off, he called you one too. And from what I was told, Kendall was like, well, I know he wasn't talking about me. Kendall was saying he wasn't talking about me. He just put us in the rhyme together because it sounded better. She said he definitely wasn't calling me a jump off. So she basically told Kylie also, but I dance to the beat of my own drum. Something I'm of course paraphrasing. But she said, just because you do it, that don't mean I'ma do it. Now these two have had huge blowouts in the past, Kendall and Kylie. Even though they're sisters, they have had huge blowouts. I mean, just like any other sisters. But remember, they were going to have a show together. Kendall and Kylie Take the World. Where Kendall was going to be in New York filming her model career when it was just popping off. And Kylie back in California. That's when she was getting ready to get into real estate. And they were going to have dual, half the filming crew filming Kendall and her life in New York, and then Kylie in California. And then, when they have conversations, then when they meet up, it was going to be a big show. That show got pretty much ended and squashed. When Kendall and Kylie just couldn't seem to come to terms. So they just scrapped the show. And Kylie did a show with Jordan. If y'all remember that. So I just thought that was interesting. And Kylie still not following Drake. And Kendall still is following Drake. Oh, man. These Kardashians are something else. No, most of the time, they all back each other up. But I just found it interesting. With Drake, Kendall and Chris are still following him. And the other one's unfollowing him. Interesting. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Just thought I would share that with y'all. I got that tea exclusively from this publicist in Atlanta. All right. Anyway, check y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe.